Scott. Kernan. We good? Radio silence. Confirmed.
Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome to Joe Lane Sports Complex, home of the Mineral Ridge Rams. We welcome you to tonight's game between the Newton Falls Tigers and the Mineral Ridge Rams. And at this time, we're getting ready for the national anthem.
Was killed by a suicide bomb blast in Kabul, the airport in Afghanistan. Max was a native of Berlin Heights and a 2017 graduate of Milan Edison High School in north central Ohio. A multi-sport high school athlete who also played in the band, Max proudly served his country while deployed, and he died a hero working to save the lives of those seeking to escape imminent danger. At this time, the Ohio High School Athletic Association, Mineral Ridge High School, and Newton Falls High School ask you to join us in a moment of silence for the loss of Max Soviak, while also sending prayers and sympathies to his family and friends, and remembering the other soldiers and civilians who were killed or injured in last week's tragedy in Afghanistan. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for our alma mater and the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, Tiger fans, we are moments away from the kickoff of tonight's game between Mineral Ridge and Newton Falls. And for the third Friday in a row, we have beautiful weather in Northeast Ohio. The Lord has been blessing us every Friday with good weather, so tonight is no exception. Tonight's matchup between the Rams and the Tigers is an interesting matchup. We have the Mineral Ridge Rams coming in at 1-1. They lost their opener to Pie Valley, 22-7. And I believe that from what I'm hearing from a couple Ridge fans, the game was much closer than the final score. And then last week, they made up for it. They beat a East Palestine team 50-18. They put up some points last week. And as most of you know, Tiger fans, the Tigers are 2-0 to start the season and looking to go 3-0 against the Rams. In week 1, the Tigers defeated Waterloo 35-8. And week 2, last week, they took down the Blue Jays of Jackson Milton 35-10. It's been a high-powered offense, mainly on the ground for the Tigers, and tonight will be no exception. The Rams will showcase a lefty quarterback, just like the Tigers. Nick Rapsack is also a lefty. So it should be an interesting game. Two comparable teams tonight. And the Rams are going to kick off to the Tigers to start the game. Carter Rapsack is deep for the Tigers. Cameron Brainerd is also back there. And Caden Short is back for the Tigers as well. So the Tigers should receive tonight's kickoff. And it looks like number 52, Gil Blair, will kick it off. And Rapsack has it inside the 5. He'll take it out. There's a gap there. He stumbles. He's got a crease up the left side. Nobody's going to catch him. No flags on the field so far. And that's going to be a Tiger touchdown. That's the way to start a game. Carter Rapsack had an opening as wide as you would ever want it to start a football game. And at one point, he almost stumbled and tackled himself, but he kept going, and that's a Tiger touchdown. If you're sitting at home in Newton Falls, get yourself a Tiger Den pizza on that. Jacob Sipka is lined up to kick. And the Tigers are going to throw a little trickeration, and that's number 3, Alex Pennington, that catches the pass out to the left side. And the Rams, I don't think they realize there's a game tonight. My goodness, if you're the Mineral Ridge coach, Brian Shaner, you've got to be like, let's do over. That's not the way the Rams wanted to start the game. So right out of the gate, I noticed Jacob Sipka lining up to kick, and he's Sipka's a left-footed kicker, isn't he? And he was lined up as a right-footer there, and he was, yeah. I'm talking with Coach Hill, by the way. He's going to be my bounce-back guy. Surprise, surprise, 6 points off the kickoff from Carter Rapsack and the blockers for the Tigers. And then a little trickeration for a 2-pointer. 8-0 Tigers right out of the chute. And now Sipka will kick off to the Rams. So we're going to find out how the Rams respond to that opener. And now Sipka lines up as a left-footed kicker. Number 5 is near it, and he's going to pick it up at about the 15. He goes up the left side, and the Tigers push him out of bounds. It'll be first down and 10 from about the 27-yard line for the Rams. So the Rams are led by number 10, senior 6'2", 190-pound Mark Bunch as a quarterback. Number 8, Nathan Rollman. He's a junior. He's a load, 6'3", 230. He's going to get a lot of touches in that backfield, and they better gang tackle him. They got a couple good receivers, number 5, Tyler Tamburo, and number 1, Mason Miller, that the Tigers are going to have their hands full. There's a draw. That's Nathan Rollman. Tigers contain that for a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. So good start for the Tigers. Got to remember, 4 quarters of play. Nobody wins a game in the first possession. There's a pass out wide, and number 12 is going to bring him down for the Tigers. But that's going to be Nick Rapsack, and I think they're going to get a penalty on that tackle. Fans don't like it. Mineral Ridge will advance the ball 5 more yards. Mineral Ridge in the black bottoms, black tops. Tigers in the white tops, orange bottoms. And there's the big fella, Rohrman. He's rumbling. He's going to get a good chunk of yardage. Tigers bring him down. Caden Short, who goes about 5'9", 140, brought the big fella down. Caden Short's not afraid to get his nose in there and make a tackle. But the Tigers are going to have their hands full here against this big kid in the backfield. Bunch in the shotgun formation. Here's a snap. They fake it. Bunch is going to try to kick it out wide. They bring him back into the inside. Good outside containment, I believe, by number 5. Carter Rapsack got him back to the inside, and a host of Tigers get him down. 2nd and 7. Tigers up 8-0 if you're just joining us. Carter Rapsack runs the kickoff back about 95, 96 yards for a touchdown, and we get a 2-point conversion. Here's number 14 out wide. Good tackle by, that's number 21, John DeFalla on the tackle for the Tigers. Big 3rd down possession here for Mineral Ridge and Newton Falls. Tigers starting to get into a little swing here on defense. Let's see if they can get a stop. Hands on the pressure, misses him. They go deep, wide open, and that's going to be a touchdown. Number 5, Tyler Tamburo, and somebody missed their responsibilities there in the defensive backfield and left Tamburo wide open, and Bunch was able to scramble out, get away from Holden Hansel on the pressure in the backfield, and he knew he had his man wide open. So how do the Rams respond? They respond with about a 75-yard drive and a touchdown of their own. So let's see what they do. Let's see if they go, we got a penalty right now, and I'm not sure what that is all about. Referee's going to give us a signal. Illegal substitution for Mineral Ridge, so that'll move them, I believe, 5 yards back. And they're going to line up and go for 2 even with the penalty. Bunch takes a snap, and he throws it to the corner. Good defense over there by number 12, I believe. That's Nick Rapsack. So the Tigers get a stop on the 2-point conversion, maintain a lead, 8-6. Tigers on top. So both offenses look like they're in a nice groove. Of course, we really didn't get to see Newton Falls' offense because Carter Rapsack started the game with a 95-yard kickoff. All right, it's going to be a lot of action tonight. So far, the Tigers defensively are giving up an average of 9 points a game. So they're already giving up 6 tonight in the early in the first quarter. Let's see if they can get on track and hold the Rams the rest of the game. So it'll be interesting to see if Mineral Ridge kicks off to Carter Rapsack again. I'm guessing they won't, but I'll tell you what, the Tigers got two other guys back there that can really scoot with Caden Short and Cameron Brainerd. So if they want to keep it away from Rapsack, we'll take our chances with Brainerd and Short. There's a good chance they might squib it. Gil Blair kicking off again for the Rams.
Back deep for the Tigers, number 5, Carter Rapsack.
And they do squib it, and that's touched by the Tigers. They just got to jump on it, and they do. So once the football is touched by the receiving team, it is a live ball game on. So the Tigers do get on it, and they'll start their first offensive possession from about the 31. Looks like Carter Rapsack's going to start off in the backfield for the Tigers with his older brother, Nick Rapsack. And we've got number 9, Carter Miller, in there in motion. There's a handoff to Rapsack. He goes straight up the gut, breaks a few tackles. He's still moving his feet. Still moving his feet. Oh, my. I know it wasn't as thrilling as the 95-yard kickoff, but that was one heck of a 12-yard run. Carter Rapsack refusing to go down in the offensive line. The big hogs for the Tigers just kept plowing him and pushing him and gaining yards. Hunter Jones with the snap. Here's Rapsack. Throws it out wide to number 2, Caden Short. He's got some room to run. He gets 8 yards, and a penalty flag gets dropped in the defensive backfield. We're going to find out what that's all about. Nice design play to get Nick Rapsack off to Schneid and get him a completion early. And we got a penalty against the Tigers. I didn't see the referee signal. It might have been an illegal block or illegal screen or whatever. But bottom line, that's a good pass completion to Caden Short. They might want to go back to that later on in the game. So instead of a 8-yard gain, we get a 5-yard loss. Still first down. And I think that's going to be a legal procedure against the Tigers. So the Tigers a little bit rusty here. A little bit off their game. I believe that's at least 3 penalties so far early first quarter. Now it's going to be 1st and 20. The snap hits Rapsack in the shins, and he manages to gain about 3 yards on the play somehow. There was miscommunication between Hunter Jones and Nick Rapsack on that snap.
Nick Rapsack, the ball carrier, stopped by Tyler Tamburo.
It's going to be 2nd down and about 14 for the Tigers.
Picks up a 4, makes it a 2nd and 15.
Rapsack's going to go under center. Straight hand off to Cameron Brainerd. He cuts it up the middle, and he gets a solid gain. It's going to be real close to the first down, and the referee gives him a good mark and signals first down for the Tigers. And Cameron Brainerd picks up where he left off last game. The Tigers have amassed a ton of yardage on the ground the first 2 games. In Game 1 against Waterloo, the Tigers rushed for 276 yards on the ground. And in Week 2, an amazing 449 yards rushing for the Tigers. So we know where the focus is going to be. Mineral Ridge knows where the focus is going to be. It's going to be a matter of can Ridge stop the Tigers on the ground. Miller in motion. Hand off to Brainerd. Breaks a tackle. Still moving. A nice gain of 4 or 5 yards. And both running backs, Carter Rapsack and Cameron Brainerd, just do a fabulous job of keeping their feet churning, legs moving, and refusing to go down, even when being gang tackled. Positive yardage on first down is utmost importance in this game, and it's time to wear those Ridge defenders down with the big hogs up front. Tigers go back to pistol formation. Let's see if we can handle this snap. There's the handoff to Brainerd again. He's got a nice hole up front. He breaks the tackle. He's being chased down. Ball on the ground.